You guys, some of this Night of the Seven Kingdoms discourse is already starting to wear on me. I made a video a couple days ago presenting the well-known and well-discussed notion that Duncan the Tall may not technically be a knight. And this isn't to say that he doesn't act like a knight. This is to say that, technically speaking, he did not go through the requirements needed to be considered a knight by most of the institutions in Westeros that would have an opinion on that. And lo and behold, people have feelings. People have lots of feelings, as they have felt compelled to communicate to me. And don't worry, they're my favorite kind of feelings to hear, because it's people telling me that I am dumb. But oh, it's a little spicier this time, a little more zhuzhed up than usual, because it isn't just, a group of people being like, hey, your opinion is dumb. Nay, 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 nay. It is two separate people arguing, not two separate people, two separate camps of people arguing that I am dumb for polar opposite reasons. In one corner, you have the pro-Dunk is a knight contingent, in which they are screaming at me like, how dare you insinuate that he was lying about his knighthood? That is insanity. Do you not know the character? Have you not read the character? Dunk is too honest to lie. Dunk, he couldn't keep up a lie if he wanted to, because he's so dumb. Dunk is the most perfect human that ever lived, and lying would just make him spontaneously combust. And then in this corner, we have the Dunk is obviously not a knight contingent, who are going, why are you presenting this as if this is like some kind of like argument or discussion? He's obviously not a knight. Are you a fucking idiot? Do you have to have it spoon-fed to you? What's wrong with you? Can you not read? Do you not know the text? What's going on? Like, he's very obviously not, like, how much more can George R. R. Martin like make it apparent to you? You're like, well, are you okay? And no, I'm not okay. I'm not okay because I would rather these two groups of people scream at each other than me. Now, in that video, I make clear that I do think that he did not, get knighted. I think in the technical sense, no, he is not a knight. However, that is the delicious irony of it, because unlike all of the other fucking knights around him, he acts like a knight. See, that's a delicious irony. However, because I'm not a complete dick and I don't feel the need to be exceedingly condescending to the audience, I presented it as a discussion, as a mystery that has not been definitively answered in the text. Because technically, no, it has not been definitively answered in the text. It's heavily implied, and you can, extrapolate from that, but it hasn't been. I think George has confirmed it on the side, but no, he's not written it down on the page as of yet. And because of that, because it has not been definitively written in the text, there are different interpretations, and there are people who did not catch on to the hints as they read it the first time. And so, to not be a complete asshole, I presented both sides of this discussion. Again, though, while at the end commenting on what my own interpretation is. So if I could get the idiots who can't read between the lines and get a little bit of subtext, and the condescending assholes who want to, mansplain to the internet why everyone else is dumb except for them, except, they've never made their own video in their own goddamn life because it's a lot easier to just, type words in a comment section. If those two groups can go together and, I don't know, like, fuck out your feelings, whatever you gotta do, can you please do that, but get out of my comment section while doing it? We've gotten one episode so far, people. I think this is going to be a fun month and a half. Okay, goodbye.